Hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight's episode of Susie Q Stamping 2 on Thursday night card class. Oh my goodness, what a week, what a week, what a week. So these are the cards that we had made last week, and the winner of these 2 cards is Stephanie. So congratulations, Stephanie. I will get you these cards. Stephanie is a new customer club member in Jeff City. She's also my son's boyfriend. I mean, my
Girlfriend.
girlfriend. All right, y'all have to understand. I mean, oh my goodness, I have had a week, and it's just been a week. So we're gonna just leave it at that. I can. Hi, Karen. Hi, Cherie. How are you both tonight? I'm sure that we're going to probably get some more people in. I am really excited that, we have 1 week from Saturday till our new catalog launch that I'm going to have. And I hope that many of you can come. So here is that new catalog with this really fun cover. I can't even talk tonight. Oh, well, welcome, Stephanie. I'm so glad that you're on tonight and that you get to see that you won those cards from last week. Dorothy's over here playing a game when she's supposed to be helping me.
I'm responding to a text message. Thank you very much.
Yeah. If you notice the new colors that are popping up on the screen, she has used the hex codes. I believe that one is, I don't know, balmy blue, I think. No?
Yeah.
Oh, I got it right. Balmy blue. So that's no.
You got it wrong.
What color is it?
It's boho.
Boho blue.
Because
Okay.
it matches your cards tonight.
Oh, okay. So here's the catalog that everyone will receive. Hi, Mom. I'm glad you made it tonight. That's exciting. You're not watching a previous one. You're right here with us. My train of thought has left the station.
Catalog.
Oh, yes, the catalog. So you will receive your new catalog at the catalog launch party. If for some reason you're not able to make it, then I will have to make arrangements to get it to you after the launch party, okay? You don't want to miss the launch party because we're going to have some refreshments and we're going to have a game or two, and there'll be prizes and there'll be a make and take. Dorothy's over here looking at me like I'm crazy because it's a week away and next week is very busy, but I can get it done. So from the card, I just wanted to remind you that these 2 cards that we made last week, those came from the Thoughtful Journey Memories and More card pack. So these were some of the 4x6 papers or cards that you could make. And that's what I used to make this one. And then I used one of the smaller ones cut out with the deckled rectangles. So that's a fun pack. I'm anxious to make some more cards like that. I do have to get some more cards made because I volunteered myself to make cards for Our Lady's Banquet and have them for sale because our theme this year is joy, and everybody gets joy out of shopping, right? I do. As long as it's something fun. I don't like to shop for groceries, and I despise shopping for clothes. All right, so these are the 2 cards that we're going to make tonight. They are both made from the same card sketch, thanks to Connie Stewart. I've seen this on her blog, and it was like, wow, I really need something fast, quick, and easy tonight for my card class. So that is why we've done these 2 sketches. This one is for a masculine card, and this one is for a feminine card. Now, this one could be used for a feminine. if they like the outdoorsy colors and things like that. This is made with the Mossy Meadow, which is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then we used Very Vanilla and Wild Wheat, and then the DSP that's from the Earthen Elegance. The stamp Thinking of You, Thinking of You Today is from the Hope You Know stamp set, and I believe that one is being retired. This one is made with the Moody Mauve, the Bubble Bath, and then the Poetic Expression designer series paper. And then I used 2 different embossing folders. So I don't know if you can see the raised embossed edges on this, but that one comes from the new So Swirley. So I don't think you can see it, but I'll put it this way and maybe you can see it better. So it's just a whole bunch of swirls. Oh, I'm sorry. I got out of the camera. Now I got to bring it into the camera. So it's the So Swirley, and I did that with the Very Vanilla so that it would just give it some texture on the front of our card. I did also use that gold leather trim that we had in the catalog, and I haven't used it as much as I would have liked to. And of course, it's being retired, so you just never know. Somebody might wind up with some leather trim as a door prize. Not the whole spool, of course, but a couple of yards. All right, so I did use Early Espresso on our masculine card. We're going to make that one first. I've already done all of the stamping and die cutting that we needed to do just because I was afraid I'd run out of time. So here is our card base. We're just going to burnish it real good. And ladies, I would really love it, love it, love it, love it if you gave me some more feedback and chatter during your watching me, because sometimes I feel like I'm just kind of talking to myself. We got anybody on YouTube tonight? Nobody on YouTube tonight? Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and attach all of our bits and pieces. This long strip, let me find my notes here so that I can tell you the right measurements, because I did not put the measurements in my description. Well, now where did my note go? See, I told you it's been one of them weeks. I have everything here but my notes. Oh my goodness sakes, this is just silly. I think at times I'm just losing my mind. Dorothy thinks I am. Oh, here they are. Found them. Don't have to look anymore. Found them. Hey, what?
I was just going to tell you where to look for.
Oh, okay. Because I used the stamp and then I couldn't find the stamp set to put the stamp away because I'd already put the whole stamp set. And so here I am looking and looking and looking. Okay. Oh, Karen, you're going to love it. I can't believe you just now ordered it. All right. So we've got a piece of wild wheat, and it is cut at 2 7/8 by 3 7/8. And then I have a piece of the Very Vanilla that I embossed, and that is, back it up, erase what I said. This piece is 2 1/8 by 4 7/8. And the Very Vanilla is 2 by 4 3/4. This piece is Very Vanilla, and it is cut at 2 by 4 3/4. And then we have the piece of the Earthen Elegance, and it's cut at 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. And you know, just for the heck of it, because I am losing my mind, we're going to double check those measurements with.
Oh, Anna is on YouTube.
Hi, Anna. Welcome. Yes, the DSP is 2 7/8 by 3 7/8 is your Earthen Elegance. Well, and I told you it was 2 3/4, didn't I? Let's start this all over again because Sue's just going crazy, okay? We have our normal card base. I got that right, okay? It's 5.5 by 8.5. Then I have a piece of the Earthen Elegance. And this is 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. That's from the Earthen Elegance, and it is retiring, Cherie. Then I have my piece of Very Vanilla that measures 3 7/8 by 2 7/8. My piece of Wild Wheat is 2 1/8 by 4 7/8. And then the piece that I embossed of the Very Vanilla is 2 inches by 4 3/4 inches. Then on the inside, for our inside piece, I just had some scraps. And so I'm just using a piece that is 3 3/4 by 5 inches. So it's just a little bit smaller than our normal inside piece. Then I took one of the dies from one of the new die sets that is the Unbounded Love dies. I love these dies. There are so many to choose from. It does take some finagling because some of these will cut out just frames and the inside piece, but some of them just cut frames. So you got to kind of watch, like this one here with the flowers or the leaves on the side, that just cuts out a frame. So you don't get the inside piece. This one here, it just cuts out with the little dots that show around the oval.
Well, it cuts out the oval part, but it's
janky. It looks kind of like this is what it looks like when you cut that one out. So it looks, I mean, you could use it, but it just kind of looks funny because it's got those little spikes on it. Kind of reminds me of a porcupine. All right. But tonight I did use this long one and this long one for our sentiments. So let's go ahead and we're going to start by placing this piece of scrap paper. Excuse me. And we're going to put this on the inside piece of the Very Vanilla. And it's cut longer than I really need, but that's okay because I'm going to just trim it off on the sides. But that way I know that I've got enough to cover it. And I'm going to get my silicone mat. So in case I stick it over with glue on it. Well, I tell you what, I've loved the weather the last couple days, but now the weather tonight, or the temperature tonight, has certainly gone down and dropped. And now I'm cold. Okay. And my sticky scissors, we're just going to trim off these two ends. They need to be cleaned very bad because they're so sticky. So we're going to go ahead and we'll place this right away inside of our card. And this is just kind of a note card saying that you're kind of thinking about somebody. You could make a birthday card out of it. Yes, but you know, Cherie, I have several appointments set up with Dr. Poole this summer. We didn't get a whole lot of rain. And if it rained, I didn't notice. I have been so busy, I wouldn't have noticed if we got rain or not.
Gina Marie says hi.
Hi, Gina.
In Boston. And she says titanium scissors.
Titanium scissors, huh? And they don't get sticky. I'll have to remember that. So there's our inside that's not quite straight, so let me fix that. Not only am I going crazy, I think I'm going blind. But I refuse to give in to bifocals. I just will not do that. I think they would make me fall down when I don't want to fall down. Ooh, well, hello, Colleen. I didn't even realize you were on tonight. I wanted to make arrangements since I know you're going to be out of state, out of country, someplace next week. I wanted to set up a time that I can get you your catalog so you can see the new product. Okay, so we're going to just kind of stick down. Oh, yes, if you hear the dogs, it's because Chuck and Gilbert just got home. They were setting up the Pinewood Derby track for the Trail Life area. Pinewood Derby on Saturday. Oh, Karen, I could not wear the progressive trifocals. I just can't do that. Now we're going to go ahead and you leave on Monday. Girlfriend, I don't know. You just are gone all the time. You could just rent your house out. So I'm going to attach my designer series paper to my Very Vanilla. Actually, Colleen, I thought about it before I came to Camdenton. Should have thought about it this morning because I was at the dentist this morning at 8 o'clock for another fitting of my dentures. Teresa. Is Teresa on tonight? Hi, Teresa. Terry. Yeah, but it came up as Teresa, and that's why I said Teresa, but it's Terry. Now I'm going to attach my embossed piece to the wild wheat. I think the rain is just kind of sporadic. I think it did rain, but I went outside and there was these little white flowers or something that were laying on the porch. And I thought, well, what in the world are those? And I thought, well, maybe it hailed a little bit. And these are little teeny tiny hail balls or something. But I realized that it comes off of a tree that we got in the front. Their little leaves are sprouting. All right, so we've got all of that. Now I'm going to take my leather trim because it's not really ribbon. And we're going to just kind of judge how much I need here. And we're going to cut it. Probably should use my good scissors. And we're just going to tie this into a square knot. And my square knot that I made earlier on my example card really turned out really like a nice square knot. I'm hoping this one will. And something that I did learn is I'm trying to just pull my left string instead of pulling both of them until they get tight. So that looks pretty good. And we're going to cut it with better scissors this time. Okay. And I am trying to tidy up. My assistant over here tells me I never tidy my desk, and I do.
Girls, if you only seen this desk right now.
Well, yeah, I've been working. It's the whole room that I need to tidy. But that's what happens when you're creative. And you got lots of cards to do, and you're making kits. And I did a training session this afternoon for 3 hours on how to use my website that I have from Stampin' Up. And oh my goodness, once I get it all set up, ladies, you are going to have to go out and check it out because there is so much that I can do with that I didn't even know about. And I've been paying $13 a month for it since I started. All right, so now I'm just going to add my adhesive to my pattern DSP and place it down on the front of my card.
Yes, class tomorrow.
Yep, we have class tomorrow. I got some really cool cards. I can't wait. Y'all be praying for Cindy McGee. She fell 2 weeks ago, and by falling, it didn't cause her back problems, but it certainly hindered or contributed to it being very, very sore. She can't hardly move. Where did I do? There they are. So now here's my little greeting, and I'm going to pop it up on dimensionals. And you can make this card for a birthday card, or if people are really outdoorsy, you could do it for an anniversary card. It's a good way to use up some of those bigger scraps that we have, because I know I have got to get rid of these scraps. And I'm just going to put my greeting right there on the bottom. And when I do it a certain way, it doesn't look straight. So I have to always kind of do it this direction. Okay. Now, you could add embellishments to this if you wanted to. I'm not going to. Okay. Because I figure it looks pretty good the way it is. It's nice and simple. If I'm going to use this for a masculine card, which I probably will, and I'll just write a little note in here. I think I'm going to send this one to Noah. He's doing his exit process with the Corps. I can't believe that it's almost been 4 years come July that he's been in the military. All right, our next one is going to be for the female. And that is this card. Okay, and I don't think you probably can't see it, but I did emboss this bubble bath after I stamped happy birthday on it. And it's one of those, it's the star embossing folder. That's one of the sets. That's the basic 3D. That's the online exclusives. So it's got the stars on it. So I did emboss my greeting with that just to kind of give it some texture. And of course, I had to use my favorite go-to greetings for my happy birthday because the set's going to go away and it makes me cry. All right, same concept. Your card is 4 1/4, or I'm sorry, 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, scored at 4 1/4, and we are making it in the portrait mode. We are going to again use a piece of basic white that is measuring 3 3/4 by 5 for the inside, and my strip of DSP is going to be put on the left-hand side to decorate the inside.
Anna says it's a really cute sketch.
Thank you, Anna. I cannot take credit for it. Another demonstrator did a video on it, and I thought, man, that is very unique, and I really like that you can use designer series paper with it, or just cardstock if you wanted to, and do it with the embossing folders. So mine are a little bit different than what Connie's is. I'm hoping that I get right up there ranked with Connie, because she is my mother's favorite demonstrator. So she beats me. It's just a joke, I think. I don't know. But I'm hoping that one of these days I'll become her favorite demonstrator. You never know. She can at least remember my name. She can never remember Connie's. Okay, Same measurements as before, ladies, for our paper. So looking at the metric, my bubble bath is 2 1/8 by 4 7/8. My designer series paper is 2 inches by 4 3/4. Then I have my little die cut out of the bubble bath. I have my piece of bubble bath that is 2 7/8 by 3 7/8. My designer series paper, 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. So we'll attach these. So where are you off to next week, Colleen? I can't remember where you said you were going. I know that Dorothy and I have made our reservations for our Blue Star Mothers Convention. That will be in the end of July, beginning of August. So we got that done. We are going to be making our plane reservations.
Oh, which I got to looking at today and have some ideas.
Oh, Dorothy has some ideas.
Anna says, "Oh no," about Grandma not remembering you, and she said Grandma was not being very nice.
Oh well, it's like become a joke, so it's not a big deal. No, Charlene, you didn't forget. You're still. Oh, you're on last week's. Would you please fix my video because I did something.
Well, that's not even you.
I know that's not this week's. I know. I don't know. I touched something. That's why I need you. Well, it said I had comments, and I was trying to find the comments.
Stop touching stuff.
Okay, I won't touch it no more. You got your paper pumpkin today? Oh, man. I haven't got mine yet. What is today? The 18th?
18th.
I don't know. You must get yours because your last name is Bond. Mine always comes later, and I don't understand. Because I've had my subscription longer than you. You need a night out, Karen? So do I. What kind of night out do we want to have? Okay. So there's just a real tiny 1/8 of an inch border around our paper. That one's done. That one's done. You got the dies we talked about on the phone. I'll bring them tomorrow. The dies we talked about. See how my memory is gone? I really do think that I'm totally going.
Anna says she's thinking that you're going to have a wild night.
Oh, I'm not going to have no wild night, let me tell you. The other night I went to bed at 7:45 because I was so tired. It was Tuesday night. I woke up at midnight. Yeah, midnight. Wide awake. And decided to just stay up and finish my swap cards that I needed 12 of, that I needed to get in the mail so that they were there by next Wednesday. And so then I got those all finished up, and Chuck left for work, and I laid back down at 6 o'clock, and then I slept until 8. So got a little bit of a nap in. All right, I'm using the Bubble Bath sheer ribbon. I just love this ribbon. I wish they would really keep it in the catalog. But they did not ask for my opinion, and so therefore I will keep it to myself, except out here on Facebook and YouTube. I'm going to wrap my ribbon around my card. No point in wasting any extra ribbon. I'm going to take my adhesive, put my ends on the back side, wrap it around. Okay. Now, gotta fix that. It's a little crooked. Jeepers. Come on now, Sue. Get it straight. Well, fiddles. When all else fails, take your pick tool and get it lifted up. See, it just drove me crazy. It was just a tad off. Oh, the duplicate you ordered. Okay. Now I remember us talking about that, Cherie. Like I said. All right. So because we're doing this as a portrait, I'm going to put this piece down here. See how I just switch between my... Well, would you stop? I must be pressing too hard because it's ripping my cardstock. Easy pressure. I'm going to put another piece just for the heck of it. We're going to put this just right about there. I'm just eyeballing it. There is no measurement to this. Just like that. Now we're going to take and put our dimensionals on the back of our... And we are going to use our skeletons for this. Because why not? Okay. Don't forget, ladies, check out the clearance and check out the last chance products. Some of them are 60% off. If you're looking for something and it's not there, it's because it has been sold out. That's what happens at this time of the year when we change catalogs. It's always a bittersweet. Because you never think you'll want something, and then all of a sudden you think, oh, I really do want that. And then by the time you wait to order it, it's gone. Especially, I think they're out of some of the refills for the in colors that were going out this year, which was the Starry Sky,
Orchid Oasis,
Sweet Sorbet, Tahitian Tide, which I really like, Tahitian Tide, and then Parakeet Party. So, all right, I probably used an overabundance of my skeletons, but I want to get rid of that. I don't want it sitting in my drawer, so we'll just use a bunch of them because it's a long piece. That one is like sticking out over my edge. There. Very pliable. Hi, Charlene. Well, where have you been gallivanting around to that you just got home, girl? Did you get stuck in the rain? Okay. Now we're going to put... You want to make sure that you watch your direction of your pattern. If you do have one, I just double check this and make sure that I had the ribbon at the right end. And then I'm just going to put that right over that piece. Take a look to see if it's straight, and it's like 1/8 of an inch off. So we're going to lift it, of course, with all those skeletons on it. It might be a little bit difficult, but I have learned to do many things in fixing cards. There we go. That's better. And then we are going to take and use some dimensionals to use and pop up. See, I made a mistake, and so I just flipped it over. And I did use Moody Mauve for my ink. Do I have one more? I do have one more full one. You were at bingo. Did you win anything at bingo? Are you recorded next week? Yes, I am, because I have Blue Star Mothers. So it will be a recorded video next week. And I'm going, oh, that's not what I wanted to do because then it's double popped up. Silly me. I wasn't paying attention. Because when you have dimensionals on one piece, like I do this one, and then you put dimensionals here, then it doesn't sit even. So what I'm going to do here is just take and glue that one end. And then that way keep my dimensionals from getting too high. Except that one will not work because it's hanging over. So let's move this one. We won't worry about that. We'll glue this down again because it dries sometimes really quick. There we go. Much better. Much better. Then I'm going to take some of my snot dots. Yes, so next week's video will be recorded. And next week, the 26th, we will have coffee, chat, and a card. So mark your calendars for that. And that will be at 10 a.m. Do we have anything on the calendar next Friday? Nope. I made it for later in the afternoon. So I have an appointment, but not until later because I didn't want to miss my coffee and chat with y'all. Because I like that time I get to spend with you. So now I have our bow that I'm attaching right there. I'm using some iridescent rhinestones. I think these are discontinued, but I'm going to use them because I need to clear out my stock. Oh, well, that's cool. My aunt used to play bingo all the time, and she'd win all the time. I'd go and play with her sometimes, and I'd never win. But then I didn't pay for it either. She did. The deal was that if I won, we'd split the proceeds. So that was kind of fun. All right. So there I've just added some rhinestones that just kind of give it a little bit of glitz. All done with that. And now we are going to stick this down on the inside of our card. I'm not stamping anything on the inside, so you all can decide what kind of a verse you want on the inside. If you want to be safe and not mess up the inside of the card, stamp it and die cut it. Why do you hit the send button too early? I don't know, Charlene. And then just put your label on the inside. That's what I have done in the past, is if I'm afraid I'm going to mess up my stamping and I've already got my inside laid down, then I'll stamp my inside and then I will cut it out of a die and put my die in there. And then they don't know the difference. So those are our cards. Oh my gosh. 30 minutes, ladies, 38 minutes. And I've made 2 cards. Very simple. I mean, it didn't take no time at all to make these 2 cards. So we have time to just chit chat if you want to, or if you all have something to do, we can cut the video short tonight. It's all up to you. Or if there's another paper that you'd like to see me use. Yep, I like to play bingo. Yes, but Charlene, they're very easy cards. They're basically the same card sketch, same dimensions, just using different papers and a different orientation. So one is portrait, one is landscape. And it is a good way to use up discontinued paper. You like the masculine card? Well, I kind of figured that, Karen, because you're not much on the pastels. Even though this is florals, it's pastel-y. So I haven't heard from Cherie or Colleen. You like? Yes, I need to get something to get rid of the light reflection.
Anna says her favorite color is green, so I'll vote for that one. The pink one is pretty also.
Yeah, like they're both. You lost sound.
Again, if she lost sound, she can't hear you talking.
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting. Silly, silly me. So I haven't heard from Colleen or Pat to see which cards you all liked best. Karen's got sound.
You're good on YouTube. Okay.
Okay. Stephanie, are you still with me? Which card do you like better? I told y'all that we can't have my Dazzling Divas as my team name, right? We have to figure out another one, so it's back to the drawing board. Because, of course, I threw away the other ones. Okay, well, maybe some of them have left. Maybe they can't hear me anymore. I am going to sign off for tonight, and I will see you all back
Karen wants
next
to know
week
why not?
because it's too close to somebody else's. They've got, I think her name is Stacy, or I don't know, something. And so she has her first name and then Dazzling Divas. So it was too close to hers. And so they sent me back an email that said I couldn't have it. And it was like, well, that really stinks, but I'm going to keep my cup because I like it. And I'll find another name and have another cup made. Because Stephanie does a really awesome job of the sublimation. And this cup here really, really keeps my water cold. I mean, I can have ice overnight. So this was the cup that she had made Dorothy and I to go to convention with.
Dogwood Divas. Cherie asks for Dogwood Divas as a name.
Dogwood Divas. Not so sure if I want to be associated with dogs, even though
With
it
a
is our
flower.
flower. I know. So, ladies, be thinking and put in the comments another team name for us. Because I'm looking for a team name that I can hang on to because I kind of want to start doing a rebranding. I know I need to update some stuff like my blog. That seems to be the thing that is set aside most often. Yes, the Spring Fling card class is June 1st. I'm going to work on what the cost of that is going to be this weekend.
Can you tell me when? Because Saturday we're mowing grass.
And
Sunday we have
I don't know.
A
baby shower.
shower.
I don't know. I'm going to figure it out because I might just stay up late tonight. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But I'm going to get it out because I need to get it out so everybody knows what we're doing. But all right. Well, ladies, back Thursday night on the 25th, it will be pre-recorded and it will post at 7 o'clock. And then on the 26th, coffee and chat, 10 a.m. and a card. So don't forget that. And then on the 27th, we have our catalog launch party. Yay! I am so excited. Okay, no one else is excited, Dorothy?
They are all like ecstatic.
Okay. All right. So, ladies, Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me this evening for this hour or not even an hour, 45 minutes. I have enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed it too. And we'll see you later. Bye, everybody.